So now that you identify the skills and talents that you need, where did you look for them?
So, as a collaborative community school, we really focused in on our community. We first looked to our school community, our families, actually, to say, hey, these are the talents that we are looking for to fill some gaps on our board. Is there anyone that is interested in joining our board that has these skills? From there, we did get one of our board members who was a family member to then join our board based off of his legal expertise. Like, yes, I would love to. Like, this is amazing. Like, thank you for asking. I think a lot of times folks don't ask the community that is nearest to them, right? Like, we make an assumption that just because a population within a school is free or reduced lunch or Title I or whatever the case may be, that there's no experts in that space. And there are experts in that space. Even if this wasn't an attorney, it could have been someone who was a paralegal who's looking for all of these different laws, to make sure that all of those different things are happening. So one, I think, is to look directly within your community that you serve to see what experts sit in those spaces. And it may not necessarily be that one of them is the expert, but maybe they have a family friend or someone else, or an auntie or an uncle or a sibling or a parent or grandparent who is within those areas, and then they can sit in that space. I think the other thing is you have to do your due diligence. Like, a lot of folks are like, well, I just can't find folks. The question then becomes like, how are you looking and where are you looking to actually find these folks? So we went to our elders and we had conversations with them like, hey, who are the folks that have been doing this work for a really long time, who really understand it? We need some folks to actually join our board. And they put forward names and we started to call those folks and we started to have conversations. Being a part of community, like, I started to go back and say, okay, who are the folks that I admire within community and what skills do they exhibit? And who were their mentors that mentored them to actually be able to be in those spaces? And so I would reach out to folks, or I would call those mentors, or I would call those folks directly that I admire within community and ask them if they wanted to actually join our board based off of that. And through that is really how we began to develop a board that is more reflective of our community, specifically.